Hey, how's it going, guys? This is your boy Hazzed, and today I wanted to talk to you about some real talk. We're going to talk about WoW. Now, let's talk about the problems with WoW. Now, everyone's always complaining it's about the balancing issues and whatnot of WoW, and they're always talking about new content, which the one thing I do agree is we didn't get much new content. That is the one thing about this expansion that I will admit for the PvP side is lacking. I'll give it that. Alright, now that we got that out of the way. Now, the main problem with WoW, guys, the main problem with WoW at the current moment is definitely gotta be all the complaining and just the negativity that people just keep saying. Like, honestly, WoW on its worst day is still 100 times better than any MMO you're gonna find out there right now on its best day. It is absolutely ridiculous. You know, I've played Terra, I've played Rift, I've played Neverwinter, I've played all the MMOs, I've played EverQuest, Age of Conan, I've played them all high-end PvP. And guys, no offense, but there is no MMO out here, out right now that is comparable to WoW. Now people will say, yeah, you can play League of Legends and whatnot. Guys, those aren't MMOs, those are MOBAs. Keep that in mind, those are different games. Of course you can play those games, you can play both of them. But anyways, now, why do I think complaining is the worst thing going on in WoW at the moment? Well, look at it this way, guys. Any person you see, like a YouTuber, once they start, you know, kind of their motivation dies down. Well, usually why does a YouTuber's motivation die down? Usually they're either not getting support of their followers, or, you know, everyone watching is either complaining, you know, bitching about something or whatnot, and it's really just not a great environment for them to be in. Now, let's say, you know, somebody like me who gets a lot of positive support, and, you know, I follow a positive state of mind. I don't complain much about the game, and people would go, you know, why would you? You're a Frost Death Knight. Well, yeah, you could look at it that way, or you could look at it this way. I've been playing a Frost Death Knight, even last season when Frost Death Knight sucked. I was a handful, one of 3 that were still above 2K in that season, which is just ridiculous for any class, and it was terrible. Now why do I say this? Because World of Warcraft, there is a circle of life. Yes, I am dropping a Lion King quote, deal with it. And what do I mean by that? Every class in World of Warcraft has been so OP at one point. It was World of Warlockcraft, World of Huntercraft, World of DKcraft, like it is kind of right now, World of Retcraft. You know, it's ridiculous, guys. It changes all the time, and it's going to be consistently changing. It's never going to stop changing. Now, what's the other problem? Everyone keeps saying vanilla was so much better. Vanilla was so much better. Guys, of course it was better. It was brand new, guys. It was brand spanking new. Of course it was better. Now, people are going to argue and say, this is why, this is why. Guys, there's there's upsides and there's downsides. I played during then. Yes, it was fun because everything was brand spanking new. Everybody sucked. There weren't hardcore macros. There weren't fine-tuning. Everybody PvP'd with basic, you know, with the basic interface like I kind of have going on and whatnot. Like, everything was different. Now, also, there was a lot less abilities. If you go on like a vanilla server, you're going to find a lot less abilities, which is going to make the game even more basic, which is something they tried to do this season, was make the game more basic. Kind of like it was vanilla. For all the people complaining about that, we want it back to vanilla. So they kind of tried, guys. And, you know, if you look at it this way, yeah, really, like, they should not have stepped backwards. Guys, we need to stop being afraid to step forwards. We need to embrace change, guys. We can't sit here and dwell in the past. There has to be expansion, because that basic playstyle we had in vanilla, if any of us had that now, guys, no offense, we would be bored. We would be extremely bored, and they only brought it back partially. Partially, guys. Like, it's ridiculous. Back then, most of us didn't even use key bindings. Like, come on, guys. Most people that say they were playing vanilla didn't really play too much in-game vanilla. Like, we know who you are. We know the people who played vanilla when you're talking about it. We know who you are. Anyways, yeah, there's too much negativity. And why do I say that? If you go to other YouTubers' websites and when they complain about what's the problem with WoW, they complain and nitpick all these small general ideas, but they don't pick out the biggest one, which actually is themselves and how much they are complaining and hurting themselves in change Like look at how much the streams are down, how much views on streams are down. Why is that? All the negativity that just keeps being pushed around. Like all these other that warrior's name's Prodhead. I just had to say that. But all this negativity that's being thrown around is really just hurting you. It's hurting WoW in the end. It's really putting a thorn in your own foot. And then they start complaining that their class isn't strong, which again, guys, remember, the circle of life, it applies to WoW too. Don't think it doesn't. It always has, guys. It always has. Oh, we got lots of people over here. This may be a trouble situation. This is a situation. No, we're fine. For now. Yeah, guys, WoW's always been like that. Alright, cutting back. But yeah, as I was saying, WoW on its worst day is still a million times better than any MMO out there on its best day at the moment. Like, it is ridiculous. They're really trying to gang up on me, get this kill. Too bad I'm not going to let them get it, though. Alright, there we go. Now, what are the other problems with WoW? Yes. Yeah, ow, 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 you're hitting me. I'm really going to enjoy killing this guy that wouldn't get off me when there's a healer standing there. Yes, that felt great. Anyway, so what are the other problems with WoW? Yeah, content release this season. The content wasn't that great, guys. The PvP stuff they gave us, it blew up. It destroyed like a train. I still don't know if Ashran works correctly. I will admit that. That was bad. That is the one bad thing I'm going to come to and mainly focus on was the content release. Because, like, man, I was in beta on Ashran, and it was just not that great. I didn't know I was doing it correctly more than 90% of the time. But yeah, besides that, guys, no. The worst thing in WoW is just how negative the community is. The community, like, look how bad the community is, guys. Look how everyone just hates on each other. Just hates on everything. Anything that's not them or their idea, it's hated on. Like, come on, guys. We can't be like that. That's why I promote so much positivity. That's why people who, you know, you're either involved with me usually or play with me are happy, usually happy people and enjoy just playing the game, doing BGs and whatnot. And it's like once you get past that mark to where you're just completely negative about the game, you're not going to come back from that. You're just going to sit there and hate it. You're just going to hate it some more. You're going to hate it some more until you're just going to hate it until you literally do hate it. You're just going to keep hating on it until you literally just hate it. Oh yeah, we're going for the big burst. He bubbled. It was 1v4 and you bubbled. Come on. You can give me more respect than that. Okay. Coming around the corner, Now, guys, you're also saying, oh yeah, look at all this pay stuff they're putting in, implementing into the game. Yeah, it is stuff for us to do. They are having a bunch of pay stuff. But guys, look at the reality of the situation is money makes the world go round. Don't ever get that out of your mind. Don't ever let that surprise you. No matter how good somebody tries to sell you guys. Money makes the world go round. Now, let's say somebody's like, no, I'm not about the money. I'm not about it. I don't care how much somebody's telling you. A guy that's making quite a bit more money is going to work harder than a guy that's not making any money at all. No offense. But a guy that you're paying to do 25 bucks an hour on a car, you have a hell of a lot more chance that he's going to care about what he's doing than the guy you're paying $12.50 under the table. So, think about that, guys. Now, the other thing is, yeah, guys, just lighten up. Like, no offense, but this is what it comes down to. If you're able to create that stable of a mind, because everyone thinks they know how to balance the game, but no offense, if you think you could do that, go ahead and do it and create your own video game. Otherwise, if you're sitting there go, well, I don't know how to do that, then you definitely still don't know how to comprehend how to balance this video game, guys, so keep that in mind. Even I was showed up by somebody recently about how I thought we should balance DKs, and they kind of stuck my head in the ground, even though I have a pretty good grasp of what we're supposed to do. Anyways, guys, that was what I think the problem with WoW is right now. And I hope you guys enjoy.